like that. It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't getting too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Yellow!
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Now here's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's 4th. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. Dancing to his left. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Texans take over an excellent field position.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4. Inches. But boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Watson with a give to Miller. And down inside the 15 he goes. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 at the 14.
53. Mike. Yeah.
Watson now to throw. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. That's caught out wide by Stills. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
You got time right there.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing 3rd down. To throw is Watson. Eluding the pressure right. It's complete. Stills. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Tighten up.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, 50 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Chris Jones coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. And Stills bringing it in. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20, and he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Kenny Stills, 91 yards, and the Texans have retaken the lead. So the points coming fast and furious in this opening quarter. Whoa.
Yeah, both defenses, they're looking pretty exploited right now with the way these offenses are attacking. They are a step behind, back on their heels, whatever cliche you want to use. Right now, they're trying to figure out how to slow them down, and I'm not sure they're going to be able to.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told. He's taken down back shy of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
10-7 are... Score after one right here on EA Sports. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Check 43, 43. Watch twist. Watch twist. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Hey, 15. Check 43. 15.
Here's Mahomes to throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. He is going to find Hill here. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
54.
Now it's Mahomes again. And his throw is incomplete. Mecole Hardman the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Right there. Down top. 54, Mike. Exit.
Mahomes to throw once more. This one complete to Mecole Hardman.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Check, check. Lucky. Yellow. Switch. Under team.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Yellow.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. But the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Check Mike 3, no man! Hey, come on now. Watch safety creep, man. Hey, rip with it. Check. Hey, let's go! Undercrunch.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Flushed out right. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Result of the play, 1st down and 10.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Mike spoke. Drop deep.
On 1st and 10, Watson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Check. Bound to lose one. 44's the Mike. 44's the Mike. Ain't no stopping.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. 3rd and long, it's Watson. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing on second down, Mahomes. He goes full extension, and he's got it. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Check 49, check 49. Foxtrot. Check back 39.
Now Mahomes. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Watkins, the intended receiver. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
After the interception, here's Watson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now it's Watson. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. Trying to get it that time to Stills.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Justin Reed. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. The final shot before the break, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. He's got a man, complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. The 40, 30, and he cuts it back right, and he's got touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, 70 yards, and the Texans push further out in front. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. J.J. Watt able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. On third and long, it's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A third down gain of 19. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. A good pickup there at 22. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the...
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle, eluding the pressure right. And this is caught by Watkins. A big play there, Mahomes to Watkins, and even 50 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Loss of 3 brings up second and goal at the Texans' 6-yard line.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Right there, 54, right? Alpha. 54, ready?
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. Not that time for Watkins.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 20.
Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. 44 is the mic, 44 is Mike. Check,
Watson. On the left side, this is Stills. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of a game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9 at the 45-yard line.
On second and 9, Watson. It's complete. Stills. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
The Texans on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the pistol look, it's Miller. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away into 4.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DJ Reader bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. After the sack on first down, Mahomes wide open as Watkins. He's got him. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Attack! He's checking.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that's caught inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Throwing now, Watson fighting to stay upright. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
44, Mike, 44.
Now Watson. Big hold of the 30. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts.
Ladies and gentlemen,